Well, hello, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I know that last time I said that I'll do the Lantern Rite festivities, but seeing as there's a new event out, Triumphant Frenzy, I might just delay it and stream it the next time with Triumphant Frenzy, so I can do it at the same time. Because these felicitous festivities are not gonna last that long. They're gonna be over very soon, like an hour. With Triumphant Frenzy, at least they'll buff up the remaining time. So, in today's stream, I have decided to go to Chaoying Village of the Sacred Mountain to do the world quest. Yeah. Although I do not believe I will finish the world quest in this stream, it doesn't matter. I will make a start to it because I gotta stream something at least, right? Alright. Let's begin. Go to Chaoying Village. On first arriving at Chenyu Vale, you are asked by the Adeptus Fujin to help investigate imbalances in the local water and soil. Alright. I'm actually gonna go to Yilong Wharf. I'm gonna take a boat to Chaoying Village. Yeah. I was supposed to do it the other time, but you know, I was in the middle of Lantern Rite. This will serve as a bit of exploration for this whole place. Gonna read the notice boards as well. Chenyu Adepti. What? Let's get some more tea then. I'm not sure what I do about this tea. Maybe I'm just missing the crafting recipe for making tea. I wonder if this is a vendor. I can grab some tea off him. Street food vendor, Lian Feng. Tea eggs, tea cakes, refreshing snacks. Welcome to Lian Feng Dim Sum. Simple and convenient specialty foods that you can even enjoy on board a ship. Alright, let me take a look at the menu. Choose anything you like. Jade Vein Tea Eggs. Chenyu Brew. What's about tea? Tea Smoke Squab. There's a Chenyu Brew, it's just tea. Jade Vein Tea Eggs. Oh, tea eggs. Tea Smoked Squab. Yep. Baby Pigeons. Chenyu Adepti. Recommendation found in Chaoying Village. Well, I'm just gonna buy them. Okay, is it Uncle Bosu? Oh, Sunrao. If you'd like to see the magnificent sights of Chenyu Vale by raft, please wait here a moment. I didn't get
ぱり
wet.
若竹が必要だな。
Ores made from new bamboo feel better. Would you like to go to Choying Village by raft? Bamboo? Ores? Ores are made from our new or old bamboo on each ferryman's preference. Strictly speaking, old and new bamboo from Qingze Village have the same strength so long as they're cut at the right time and processed the right way. But every ferryman's hands are different, so they make different choices. The ferryman who taught me to sing said that it's just like tea, where the same leaves have different flavors after being processed by different tea makers. Some of us are accustomed to using oars made out of new bamboo, and some are accustomed to using oars made out of old bamboo. We each have our unique boating rhythm and hum melodies in unique ways. Folk song? Every boatman in Chenyu Vale will hum songs while sailing, and these songs are passed down to the to the young from the old. Nobody knows who composed these songs many years ago, but they have been subtly engraved into the memories of most locals. The line that touched me the most is, "Sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never churns, the beautiful jade concealed within." It's like romantic. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Ride the bamboo raft to Chang Village. Please, take your seat and we'll set out. Now this is traveling in style. Up the Bishui. Folk song. Man, those are some giant rope. Is this place ruled by a giant? Also, it looks like a catalyst. Giant catalyst. You crafted these. And it's over. Well, kind of spoils the mood when it's all raining and shit, but...
昆子相隔长流，我不传美云藏其间。
Yeah, that was supposed to happen with the boat ride with Garming. The hell's that bird? Thank you, Sunrao. We arrived at Jiang Village. We will meet again if fate wills it to. Wills it so. I wonder. Whoops. Bandit. Oh, that's an actual NPC bird. This doesn't look like an NPC bird though. Red-billed pelican. Yeah, it's a pelican. What is that green shit? Carefree simulacrum. Peculiar stone carving use adaptive energy to move these heavy stones. Move these heavy looking carvings with ease. It may be a stone carving, but for some reason it looks all too carefree. Curious, just what was it modeled after? Fucking hell. Ah, music ended. I'll figure it out. Ah, youngsters, over here, over here. Ah, finally, you're here. Is something the matter? Oh, are you, young master? Are you the son of the Feyun Commerce Guild's manager? Nope. We're here to investigate. I am but a humble servant. The one beside me is, in fact, the real. Oh, yes.
Yeah, right. Don't listen to these jokes, old man.
Why don't you want to act like a young lady or a young master? Oh my. So you aren't the Commerce Guild's young master? My apologies. I was considering only your wondrously fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct, too, was so unlike ours that I assumed that you must have come from Leo Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu, I am surnamed, and all in the village call me Grandpa Lu. Apologize, I must. Recent years have not been kind. I have not even the tea to treat you two ex-guests. The Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year.
Oh, there's a tea ceremony? For the Adepti? Why haven't they heard about it?
Huh? Grandpa Lou, the stuff right by you. Aren't those tea leaves?
The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve such things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Feyun Commerce Guild, for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory, whether it be in terms of taste or quantity. This is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Law, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is resolved.
Or solved.
I have heard tell that the young master of the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind that this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person. Or if not, send someone here. So, here I wait. Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves, I believe it lies with the soil.
The problem with the soil?
Indeed. I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad, and I can notice problems that others may miss. As I see it, and may Adeptus Fujin bless us, it must be an imbalance in our soil and water.
Oh, Fujin.
Adeptus Fujin?
Ah, so you've also heard the tale. That's quite rare. Even among locals, few remember. Many, many years ago, Chaoying village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated and tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with the water and soil, then I don't know what we can do about it.
Actually, that's exactly what we've been asked to come investigate. Yeah, I don't know what we can do about it either. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't know the first thing about water and... No, wait. Isn't that exactly what we're here to investigate?
Oh, so does that mean you believe me, young master?
Yes, I believe you. Whether or not I believe you is irrelevant. Yes. The one who commissioned me believes you.
Is that so? Then that makes things easy. Come, I'll bring the tea leaf samples, and let's go have a talk with old Law.
Something wrong, Grandpa Lou?
Young master and young lady, if it isn't too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Feyun Commerce Guild when we are meeting with old Law? Village Chief Law is a good person, but how to put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water before, and we parted on bad terms, but if it was the young master of the Feyun Commerce Guild...
I see. He trusts in science rather than in I don't know what would call that, but non-science, I guess. Not sure if I can play the part. I guess I'll give it a try. I'm not sure I can play the part.
Doesn't seem like a good plan to climb on.
Don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you.
Let's go. Genu's blessings of sunken jade. Maybe they just need more jade. You know, the giant jade shit sticking on the ground. They just need more jade shit. Oh, viewpoint. In the daytime. I don't know why, but I always prefer nighttime. Hey, doglet. Oh, is that some tea? Mind if I do? Ah, someone's idle musings. Pelicans perched beside the pier, contemplating the anglers of Chaoying. What? Pretty sure there should be more to that line, but whatever. Getting more geosigils. I'm getting so much geosigils. Hey, Dahe. Here's a good boy. Ah, woo. Pet. Grr. Carefully examine. There's a scratch here on the dog's head that looks like it was made by cat's claws. We actually pet the dog. We actually pet the dog. Sir Pouncelot. Hey, you shouldn't scratch Dahe. Also, I'm pretty sure this is his feeding bowl. Meow. Touch the dish. Meow. Use fish seized from a pelican's mouth and put it in the feeding bowl. Why does it have to be from a pelican's mouth? A fish you managed to retrieve from the mouth of a pelican at the Jiaoying village docks. Seems to be an item that other creatures treasure greatly, so you might be able to make amends for a certain loss at a certain time, returning this to the daily feeding vessel of certain animals. Man, I passed by that pelican so long ago. What's his name? Robert? Anyway, let's go back there and take the food from its mouth. Somehow. Oh. You take that shit off your back? So I need to smash it. Clear water jade. Bandit. Hey, bandit. What's that fish in your mouth? Hearing your question the origin of the fish, the thief becomes completely enraged. It spreads its wings and charges at you and Paimon, tussling and tangling with you both. After a difficult and grueling battle, you finally gain the upper hand. Now you know who's boss. Guttural grunts. Huh, you nasty beastie. Guttural grunts. Fish seized from a pelican's mouth. All that to get the damn fish. Okay, I think that cat scratched Dahe's head because it thought that he stole the fish, but he didn't steal the fish. Dahe, a woo pet. Come on, Sir Pouncelot.
He wasn't Dahei. Where's running? Where's he going? Dig. Oh, nice. I'll just leave it there. Are you alright, Dahei? Oh, I didn't even say sorry to Dahei. Or maybe it says sorry after I take the chest, but I'm not gonna take the chest. I'll just leave it there. Alright, let's make our way to the tea making workshop. Oh, it's red there. What's looks like a fire symbol? Too bad I don't have any pyro dudes on my party. Otherwise I might hit it with a pyro attack. Ankulo, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dry and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare to be careless, with you looking over our shoulders? How could you? Indeed. It's Grandpa Lou. Jin, get back to work. And this respectable looking young man is... I'm the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in the moment of need. A disciple of the Guhua. Yes. The heck? And you even proclaim yourself a member of the Guhua clan.
This is the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. He really likes reading wandering hero novels for fun, and the landscape of Chenyu Vale is filled with a mysterious mystique. He must have gone to his head.
This is my servant. It will suffice to call her Mini Pie.
Yes, that's it. Call me Mini Pie.
Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. A guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? Huh, you old fool. Are you old mocking me again? My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch... well, you know. No tea? Are you seriously gonna let me, the young master? No. No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Law. We're here to help. You're seriously gonna let me, the young master?
The young master is indeed very concerned about the tea leaves, and is here to see if there's anything that can be done to help. Chief Law, there's no need to be so tied up with formalities.
Very well then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Huh? How's that difficult? Why not just use some of the older leaves that you have in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches?
There's some in the warehouses. What's up?
What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step, I'll be watching you.
After a bit, Jin brings back 2 batches of freshly dried tea.
How about this? I see our 2 guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these 2 batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old law? Agreed. We'll do just that. Jin, listen up. Take these 2 batches of tea leaves and make them into 2 different tea cakes. 1 cake from each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up.
Yes, sir, Uncle Lou. You want me to mix them all into 1 cake?
Oh, can't even.
I told you not to mix them.
Sorry for the long wait. They've both got tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste?
The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious.
You're seriously going to let me, the young master, eat? I agree.
Hey, knock it off, Tababito.
I, the young master, share Minnie Pie's opinion.
The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. New batch of tea. It's just not as good as before. So, the water and soil... But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No, it's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. It's the yin and the yang and the trifecta. The chakra flowing through the land. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontanian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? Name's such a pain to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would you? What? Jin? Just where that lazy loafer absconded to this time. That brainless nitwit. I was going to have him go to Yulong Wolf and search for our technician.
Would you specifically need someone from Fontaine to fix it? About Yulong Wolf. I'm an honorary senior researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Yeah.
Oh? I never imagined the young master of the Feyun Commerce Guild to be so skilled. That makes it easy. Please, if you'd lend me a hand, I'll lend a hand.
It's just an honorary title. Honorary.
Is that so? Well, it still speaks to the abilities of the young master. Even the honors of foreign nations are not beyond reach. So you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf and find our technician, Miss Oatmoon Tanyi. Oatmoon Tanyi. It's more likely than she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes on. How could you possibly dare to ask our guest to do such a thing? Old Law, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so?
Huh? Is that so?
It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then if you would, honored guests, Old Law, Old Lu, I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Thanks for your hard work. You scared Old Law so much he was jumping on his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you're here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way, so if you're looking for clues, there's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tanyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give Old Law some peace of mind so he doesn't worry himself to death. Even Mini Pie can handle a thing so trivial.
Hey, why are you still acting? The show's over, and what's with calling Paimon Mini Pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lou.
Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Alright, I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths and mind you don't slip.
Man, I hope that Yutak actually brought, good tea to Fontaine and not the tea that needs to be fixed. Hey, Jin. This is the batch from yesterday, and this one is from the day before. This one goes out, and this one... Oh, greetings. Can I help you? What are you doing? I'm checking the tea inventory. Uncle Law and Uncle Lou came over a few days ago and asked me to check the tea inventory. Said something about giving high-quality aged tea to the merchants. High-quality aged tea. Okay, so it should be the old tea. Good aged tea. Well, that's gonna take a long time to find. Maybe Uncle Law will criticize my choices even after I do. Sounds complicated. That seems like a lot of information to remember. Uncle Law's getting on in years, so I have to remember more of this stuff. Can't make him do it every single time, But I'm not the brightest spark, and I forget one thing when I'm trying to remember something else. Whereas I make more mistakes at work. If I'm trying to memorize more information. Now I'm getting sleepy again. Give me tea. Tenure Adepti. Give me all the teas. I wonder how difficult it is to make a tea cake. I need to find a place to cook. Leave Chaoying village. don't think I can actually capture this, but let's see. Oh. Fluff fleece goat. What's that?
Huh? A golden carp. Seems quite similar to the Adepto energy that,
Whatever. Hello, are you Fujin? Oh. It seems to be her Adeptus form. Yes, she's totally an Adeptus. How long can I stay in this? Quite a bit, I guess. Maybe indefinitely might be the answer.
相手を間違えたな。よっ。しえ。へっ。くらえ。はっ。やっ。
Can't hit me from there. Solve the puzzle. Oh, you gotta move this a little bit further. Mia rock. Tamabito, Paimon, you two are indeed brilliant. As expected, upon seeing my dissipated Adeptal energy, you immediately understood the situation.
of course. We're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you?
About that. Should not the path of the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom. Call me the Master Test Taker. It was you who brought us here.
Speaking of which, guess what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Liu was also sure that this was behind the deteriorating quality of the tea leaves.
Yes, you too have seen Chaoying Village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until finally, in the years to come, it degenerates back into what it was a millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. You sure that isn't hyperbole? I understand what you mean. It is true. The Lord of Gia would not stand idly by as a disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the conqueror of demons and other Adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilong Wharf breach the dikes and flood, Leo Harbor would aid the villages. But without tea, this stretch of mountains would, or Chaoying Village rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes.
That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands.
So, are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil? Very well. What do you say, Mini Pie?
Who the heck is Mini Pie? Never heard the name before. But Paimon wants to help Adeptus Fujin in Chaoying Village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever just because there's no good tea, it'll be a big shame, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers, and restoring the water veins and soil.
Well, and maybe she's not Adeptus. Maybe she's just a fish that became sentient. Kind of like you and I.
Okay, got it. But just how do we do the ritual? Adeptus Fujin? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later.
And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current. And that just means upstream, right? Hey, what's the same direction as Yellow? That's the same direction as Yellow Wolf. Let's go.
Oh, what is this?
Something was watching us. Mayhaps it be a Swanee.
What is even through this?
Shit all. It's a puzzle. I'll come back for it later. Fire! It's a nice zippy way to go everywhere. I think it might even be better than Sumeru's thingy. Maybe I'll just walk here. Yeah, I could get the teleporters along the way. The path heads this way. What's going on here? Strange merchant. Hello, strange merchant. What are you doing?
Thank you so much. I am so grateful. The entire cargo would have been lost without you. I don't have much money on me, but please, take this as your reward. Don't be shy.
Wow, you're too kind.
This is farewell then. I hope we'll meet again.
20k. Entire cargo. Perhaps I should see where he goes. Huh. Warehouse notice. This cave is being used
as a temporary warehouse. Please do not store any items here unless they are of great mercantile value. Xiaoying village has been busy trying to resolve its tea leaf problem lately. The number of villagers guarding the ruins has been greatly reduced. You can store the antiques we've been digging up here and transport them under the guise of being tea leaf products. The smugglers, huh? Tu Sheng discovered a merchant with some sumpter beasts. Perhaps we could use them to transport our goods. Important. Do not hit the big iron lump in the depths of the cave. This is a different quest. Should I do it? Probably not, right? I'll put this here. Well, you know what? Since I'm here, let's do it. I'm all about going with the flow. Let's do it. Coiled serpent and sitting tiger. Hello?
Hey, keep off. This is the boss man's turf.
Oh, so mean.
Who are you people? Who is this boss man you speak of?
Who is this boss man? Huh. If I told you, you'd keel over with fright. It's for your own good, pal. Leave well alone what you shouldn't mess with.
You're so suspicious. You're so suspicious.
Suspicious? Well there. We're just the doormen. If anyone's acting suspicious, it's you weirdos poking your heads everywhere. Whatever. They've got nothing to say to you. Just quit bothering us.
Yeah, what happens if I try to go through?
You two again? Stop snooping around, friends. Just pretend you didn't see us, and we'll pretend didn't see you.
What are you guarding? I just heard a weird noise from inside the cave.
I farted. Right. He farted.
So everything's okay then.
I wonder... I'm not sure how else you can actually get around. What happens if I go like this? Oh. What are you guarding?
Take a guess. What we're paid to do, buddy.
What? Why?
I'll only tell you the two of you, so don't tell anyone. Come closer now. Come on. Come closer now.
Sure, Paimon's listening.
Let's get rid of people like you.
What?
Okay, it seems like we can't actually progress this. Which is good to know. Oh look, he's fishing! Don't mind me, I'm just going on by. Oh, he really doesn't care. Very good. I thought he might attack me and I had to throw him into the water. Oh boy. Don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. No, I still won't mess with you, I can't be bothered. I thought you were chill. Although that the bubble is great, it's just not as common as you would find those four-leaf clovers. Down to treasure hoarders.
天クライオンくらえ
この祈りを聞きなさい。はっ、いらっしゃい。
そりゃ
付き合い
チャンスだくらえ
しれ。
くらえ
だどいて。
はあ引くぞ
Hello, Avakin. I'll just leave the chests. I need to grab the chests. Can overlook Yilong Wharf here. Very cool. There's a lot of these pavilions where you can just sit down. You can't sit down on these? No, you can. Nice. But don't they usually sit around the other way so you can actually buy the scenery?
Right. And here we are, Yilong Wolf. Let's have a look around.
Search for the Fontanian technician. Unfortunately, I do not speak Portuguese. Though I don't understand it in the least, I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing or sing while walking around or sing while sitting, and then sing while she lifts her hand and slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. Alright. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing and reciting and crying. I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand?
That's just how opera singing is. And weren't there fight scenes after? There was that old dude who could do 88 flips and tricks. Riveting stuff.
Oh. Is he also part of the show? He's got makeup on.
Yeah, it's great. It's just a shame that I don't understand a thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place, all super flashy and such. One-on-one, several all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns. It's just almost addictive. Hello! We're looking for a technician from Fontaine. Chief Law and Grandpa Lou said, what name did they give us again?
Haute Moon Tan Yi.
Yep. Sounds like Grandpa Lou sent you alright. Just call me Haute Montagne.
Hot Montang. Hot? Montang. Tang. Hot. Oat. Moon. Tai Yi. I'm just gonna say Oat Moon Tai Yi. Oat Moon Tai Yi. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. I'm the young master of the Feyun Commerce Guild. What? I'll have you know that I'm an honorary senior researcher. I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in their moment of need. A disciple of the Guhua. He never gets to finish it.
What do you mean? You're from the Guhua. Alright, so he's Tabito and Paimon's Paimon. It was Grandpa Lu who sent us looking for you. Mr. Tabito, Miss Paimon, hello, Little Mao, a friend of Mountains.
Mountains? Yes, that's what my name means. Hot Moon Tai Yi. Can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. I'm gonna look at my phone. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Hot Montagne. Alright, translate. Enter text. Hot. Montagne. High mountain. That's what it literally means.
Haute montagne.
Haute Montagne. Haute Montagne. Alright. Yes, that's what my name means. Haute Montagne. Can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. High mountain. Haute means high and Montagne means mountain.
Really? Quite an interesting pair. How did you two meet?
It's quite fortuitous. Last year I went to the mountains in the south for a spell, and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of Cal. Etienne Louis. Cal? Etienne Louis? What was that? Was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for. But just then, a little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound through the mist and got out, and was saved. Otherwise I would have been eaten, just like that. My family in Fontaine wouldn't even have been able to claim compensation on my account. That's what she was worried about? Compensation?
Hehe, I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. Is that so? You're amazing, Little Mao.
Haute Montagne. Grandpa Lu and Chief Law are looking for you. We're here about the tea cauldron in Chaoying Village. Even though it's not actually that. Alright, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after the other, and now my legs have fallen asleep. But I just can't understand a word. What sorts of stories are they telling?
It's about how way back when, a huge carp and a monster from the mountains fought. You kill me, I kill you story in the end. Everyone dies.
Wow, that's horrible. That's a pretty concise summary. But don't talk about killing and dying so much, Little Mao. If you think about that kind of stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Really? Since those in Chaoying Village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine.
Okay, now that we've solved the puzzle, we can get back to business. Little Mao, how about you?
What are you two going to do?
Huh? To be honest, we're not quite sure how to explain it. The water and soil in Chenyu Vale are kinda out of whack, and we need to cure them for everything in Chenyu Vale to get better.
I get it. Miss Paimon is trying to say that we need to restore nature.
Hey, that's right! You're really amazing, Little Mao. You got it right away.
Restoring nature, you say? Did someone talk to you about that? That's right. A friend who's always taking care of me told me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better. So I want to help too. She also told me about you two. What, really?
Oh, so you seen that too?
It's probably the same one. Huh? You mean my friend? Of course, silly Miss Paimon. How could we be friends if I'd never seen her?
Fair point. That makes things easier. Actually, we want to... Paimon remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water and then do some rain jade right. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues.
I know. Come with me. I'll show you where to look.
What? Is it really that easy?
Little Mao, your friend wants to restore nature, right? Yeah, she told me a lot. She's told me a lot. Such as stories from before Chaoying Village became Chaoying Village, how the tea trees came to be, and more. She said that things would get worse and worse in Chenyu Vale if the natural order isn't restored.
Oh, at least we're on the same page then. Little Mao, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll help, but when you mentioned jade treasures and rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me.
Yep, let's go.
I know, I found that very exhausting. It's way too many different voices. Alright, we need to cross the water again and then jump down. Alright. Siphon. Also, I did notice an NPC dressed in red before. I wonder if that was a... that's new. Quest. I wonder if that was an NPC from that one. Here, over here.
Whoa, slow down.
Watch your step. There's moss on the cliff. It's slippery. Yeah, I slipped down.
You're the one who needs to be careful. Paimon's flying.
Here we are.
There's a cavern behind this waterfall. Try not to get soaked, you might catch cold. Huh? It's blocked off. How about you give that Adepto energy a go, Tobito?
Try entering the area. Oh.
The rocks seem to be a little loose. Be careful. This is loose. Let's break it apart. Maybe some glue is hiding underneath. Huh? What kind of weird logic is that? That's what we call adventuring experience. Yeah, you're amazing, Mr. Tubby-Toe.
Explore the domain.
There's more water in here than before. Maybe I'll have to swim next time.
Explore the domain. Watch out, little Mao. Wow, what's this?
A huge claw marks and paw prints, like some huge wild beast left them behind. Yeah, huge, right?
It's completely carefree.
This is my secret base. You still camp here? You're incredible, but you still have to stay safe. It's fine. My friend will protect me.
I think that was his little base there. But he decided to run ahead and not talk about it, so.
This is it. It's the clue I wanted to show you before. Right here.
A mural.
What on TV is that? It's so covered in moss that Paimon can't make heads or tails out of it. There wasn't any moss the last time I came here.
Well, when was the last time you came here?
No need to worry, little Mo. It's so humid here that it's no wonder there's moss growing everywhere. There must be a way to clear it away.
You can burn it. Clean the mural. Oh, with Adepto energy. Fa-boom.
The moss came loose. Woohoo! Look, Tobito, look! It's a scene of ancient people attending a festival and performing a ritual. Pretty different from the festivals we have today, huh?
Yeah.
Although the grown-ups in the city and the village all say that the Lord Achia was the first to arrive in Chenyu Vale, I've heard that the people in the picture actually got here even earlier than he did.
A civilization predating Rex Lepus.
People back then used to throw bits of magic jade into the river, and they'd float along until they sank to the bottom. They saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding, and ensure that the soil would be fertile.
This reminds me of when Zhongli threw the Harvria's relics into the ocean.
Based on what we previously discussed, I'm discussing that Chenyu Vale will only be fixed after we found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Wait, find the jade that was thrown? I thought the point was to throw more jade in.
Well, you're so knowledgeable. Was your friend also the one who told you these stories?
Also, no littering. You rule, little Mao, and that's first-class guide material right there. These legends are fascinating.
Yep, and everyone will be really blessed and live happily ever after, and all that. But I much prefer hearing her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were over 10 feet tall. The warriors of Chenyu Vale were covered in tattoos. They had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in the blink of an eye.
Oh, what the hell? Massive jade axes.
And the Millelith, led by none other than the Lord of Geo himself, were even tougher. They clad themselves in suits of armor that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Apparently everyone was at war back then, so much so that Bishui River turned crimson red.
Yeah, I heard that they were pretty strong. Not too sure how strong, though.
Later on, the mountains to the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing on the wind.
Yikes, scary stuff. Cover your ears, Mini Pie. I don't think these stories are meant for kids.
Who's Mini Pie? Hot Montagne is right through. Hot Montagne is right, though. If you constantly think about this stuff, you'll turn into a villain when you're older. There's no way grown-ups would tell us these stories. They always say we're too young to hear them. And they'll turn us rotten and stuff like that. But I'm old enough already. Hearing a story's not gonna turn me into a monster. Besides, there aren't many adults still around who know these stories anyway. If my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't even have known the stories about this picture. Okay, fine then. I guess we'll move on. So, the grown-ups were right to say that those ancient people threw the jade into the river from somewhere up high up. But where exactly? And where did all the jade float off to? Well, it must have sunk to the bottom, right? It's not that simple. If it was thrown in somewhere upriver, and even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current, let alone after so many years.
Hey, there's a pressure plate there, or two.
Besides, I've never heard talk of any ancient ritual jade being found upriver. Chenyu Vale is a small place, after all. There had been such rumors, everyone would already know about them.
Yeah, maybe they'll go jade hunting.
Huh? You know so much. Your future scholar material for sure. But what if I don't want to be a scholar? They don't earn much more and it sounds like no fun.
He wants to be a warrior.
Then become a traveler, just like us. What could be more fun than adventuring around the world? Seeing as we know the site of the rain jade right, what should we do next?
Why don't we go somewhere high up and take a look? Let's observe how the river flows. Yeah.
If you want to see how the river flows, maybe it would be a good idea to try the tall watchtower over at Yearlong Wharf. You're a clever one, Miss Paimon.
You mean Moon Pie? Mini Pie?
Of course.
Okay, let's head out. I want to take another look around. Now let's head out.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I knew it was going to teleport me. And if it was going to teleport me, then, you know, it's better if I just went along with it. It is much faster. Oh, it gets pretty high up.
Look, from up here, you can clearly see how the water moves faster through these narrows, then slows down again as the river widens out. The jade must have stopped there. We shouldn't find what we're looking for there. Wow, you're such a real whiz kid. Papa's been wondering though, what's that massive thing in the distance?
You know that jade structure?
That huge thing is the Jade Mouth, a legendary jade ring that an Adeptus threw into the water.
How big was the Adeptus that threw? Holy shit.
Oh, but the river curves around there, so the current should actually speed up.
But the river gradually gets wider there.
Yeah, so the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank where it widens. So there's actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river somewhere around Jademouth. Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered.
Yeah, Little Mile knows a little too much.
Not to mention, there's a fisherman's legend that goes something like this. Jade shall rise from sunken mouth. Or something like that. Anyway, let's go over and take a look around first.
Compared to Little Mao, Paimon feels like she's completely out of her depth.
It's because my friend is amazing. She knows everything there is to know about the mountains, and she's told me loads too. That's how I've learned so much.
Sorry, Paimon. You just need better friends. Well, you are unfit for duty, Mini Pie. As the young master, I'm most disappointed. Don't worry too much about it, Paimon. Unfit for duty, Mini Pie.
Trouble be told, has the rarefied mountain air or miasmagonte ahead or something? Or does the adeptal energy you used have side effects? You're behaving pretty strangely.
Whatever the case, let's go down and get on a bamboo raft.
Yeah, Jademouth, here we come.
Board the bamboo raft. Hey, more tea. I'll take it.
Look at that bamboo raft. Guess we gotta go boat. Oh.
Oh, it's Uncle Bossu. Hey, Uncle Bossu. Someone coming aboard? Wait, is that Little Bao? Come, I'll take you.
No, they know him. Right. Boatman, take us to the Jademouth.
Alright, Jademouth it is. The other two, you're tourists? Well, if you're here for... Well,
You could say that, Mr. Boatman. There are many stories about a Jademouth that I haven't heard before.
knowing you and how much you love your stories, kiddo, you must have heard them all by now.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Alright then. Well, I've heard it mentioned that the Jademouth was left behind by Rex Lapis when he marched through here to save the people of Chenyu Vale. Legend has it to prevent a naval advance from downstream the local adepti.
You're making up a cigar
Again, Gramps. There's no way that the US Navy came up this river. Heard that the Jademouth was formed by a piece of jade left behind by a giant carp. In those days, a baddie god tried to redirect the river to drown the middle of the station in both the banks of Chenyu Vale and a giant white snake and a giant carp who were the Samoans displayed their orders. The giant white snake held up the baddie god while the giant carp. She threw the jade she wore here, and the jades pinned the river down, and ever since, there are no more floods, and everyone can live peaceful lives on both sides of the river.
You might understand a lot, kiddo, but you haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by this river. See, after it was pinned down by the jays, it's true that the river hasn't flooded, but that's also meant it hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops. So what was once a wide, gently flowing river, today is a narrow, rapidly flowing torrent instead. Such a river leaves no sustenance for the earth and its banks, and of course, also means no people living peaceful lives on both of its sides.
Paimon gets it now, but did you just say that the Adepti were resisting the Lord of Chia, Little Mal?
That's how it was. All that time ago, some people believed that the first Lord of all Lea was Rex Lapis, but in Chenyu Vale we believe that before he came, there were other gods who Adepti protected our ancestors. Now I've heard Grandpa Lou say that the tea ceremony is actually for the car protectors who planted our first tea tree.
Oh, and aren't these Adepti meant to be the baddies? They were serving under a baddie god after all.
In some stories they're the baddies, while in others they're the goodies. But it was all such a long time ago that even the grown-ups don't remember much, so they always try to bluff me.
Talking about that friend of yours again? How can such a supernatural beast be out to the simple codes of right and wrong? As far as we're connecting to all the four, concerned, all the fours blessed and protected the land deserve our offerings.
And there you go again.
Alright then, time to get off. We're here.
Thanks, Gramps.
As the river breeze slows off.
Here, this is the Jade Mouth.
Such a huge chunk of jade, and even the other pieces on there are massive. Although the ones that throw down depths or not must have been absolutely titanic.
Adepti come in all shapes and sizes. They could be towards the clouds and small enough to hide amidst pulling leaf. How'd the rest of it go?
I don't know, because I can't read it that fast. God damn it!
Well, here's the jade mouth. But how are we gonna find all that jade underwater?
Ah, so that's how it is. The spring's cries ripple through the vales. The shrines depart from the northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide. Sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never churns. The beautiful jade concealed within.
What's that little mouse singing about? It sounds pretty complicated.
It's one of our local folk songs. I heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering herbs. It means if you look out from the center of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see two stone shrines hidden to the northeast and the southwest. These shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the center suppressed.
Paimon understood the last bit, so the jade is all hidden underneath the whirlpool?
Yep. Sounds like we're going treasure hunting. Hooray!
But the area between the northeast and southwest is so huge. After all, in a broad sense, the northeast and southwest of Jademouth can include pretty much the whole world.
You're always thinking outside the box, Miss Paimon, but there's no need to worry. I already have an idea where the shrines will be. Because, well, my friend told me. Come on, let's roll.
I have a question. Hold up for a second. Does anyone else think a giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great? It's just a giant ass whirlpool, that's all.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't that mean the boats will no longer be able to sail in and out of Yearlong Wharf?
Ah, don't worry about that. My friend told me that once we've done what we need to beneath, the whirlpool will disappear completely. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living?
Wow, so it's not just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Let's get going then.
Consider it. Gameplay tutorial. Jade Incense Cauldron. Apply all the sensors. You're not gonna say anything? Alright.
How about we try using a ductile energy to become? I guess that sells it.
Oh, you're amazing. Even my friend couldn't do anything about the shrines.
You got that right.
How couldn't she? She's an adeptess, isn't she? Oh well.
There's something going there in between.
You guys want to fight? Let's do it. Let's fight.
我らに祝福あれ。やっ砕けなさい。
しっやってよチャンスだ
撃墜の槍。
それピンクライオンそれ
やっどいて。はい砕けなさい。
引くぞ相手を間違えたら
ポーズお願いします。シャルロットが補導します。どいてこの祈りを聞きなさい。
くらえ引くぞ
Shower and Lawson.
しようじゃないか
Oh, just assure the tranquility of the hand all your possessions and crush the fury.
Aren't you the trigger harness? Where all this adept on fury talk come from?
ピンクライオン
砕けなさい。
追いかしよう
幻に戦わねば。やっどいて。
受け止めるかはあ重い拳を必殺
その程度なの？決戦お願いします。やっこの祈りを聞きなさい。やっ
やってやし戻らないや
King smokes a cylinder, heat, packing Bruno's dust down, make a clean break. What the hell are they talking about? The spring's cries ripple through the vales. The shrines depart from northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide. Sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never turns. We have found the two shrines the legend speaks of, and it seems they too are related to our ancestors in the mountains, but the meaning of the folk song mentioned above remains unclear. We don't have a clue what to do here. We're just running around like headless chickens. Everyone's got really worked up when they heard our comrades excavating and shipping antiques already made Big Mora. Notice how much longer we'll have to stick around here.
Wow, she
Doesn't matter.
Fine, have a look. All the pearls have lit up.
Huh? We haven't seen the whirlpool from the song yet.
Oh. The giant thingy is lighting up. The jade mouth.
What should we do next?
How about giving that adeptal energy of yours a try, Tabito?
Try using your adeptal energy.
You know, we might be able to call the whirlpool forth if we try using that adeptable energy.
Adeptal energy! It's draining the water. Oh. Spirits adrift.
Quick look, the whirlpool's appeared, just like in
Folk song, I think. Anyway. Fire! Hey, I think that's her. This is the same place.
Well, just like the legend says, a golden carp.
Huh? It's you again, Adeptus Fujin.
Fuji.
Man, people threw a lot of waters down. A lot of money down here. Teleporter. That's good. Means I can get back down here. Of course. Oh. It's like a tinier version. Kind of reminds me of a fantastic compass. Tabibito and Paimon. We meet again. And who might this be? Oh, so you weren't the mutual friend.
Huh? You haven't met before. This is Little Mao. He's helped us so much along the way.
No, we haven't met before, but you must be a good child, Little Mao.
Hello. And yes, that's me. Miss, are you an Adeptus? You are, aren't you?
This is Adeptus Fujin. Thanks for all the help you've given Tabibito and Paimon, Little Mao.
It's really the legendary Fujin in the flesh. I can't believe this. I've heard so many stories about you, and now I know that you're not some kind of big slippery carp, but a lady instead of a big sister. But a lady instead, like a big sister.
Big carp? Honestly, what kind of stories have you been listening to, Little Mao?
One is indeed an Adeptus,
and as such, can take forms as one pleases. This particular form seemed like the most approachable one for conversing with humans. Yes. From what you said, you have a very unique scent, Little Mao. Have you met someone in the mountains before? Someone with red eyes and a fair complexion, perhaps?
Not exactly. Big Sis Fujin, you're not talking about one of your other friends, are you? My friend from the mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She's helped me tons and taught me loads.
So it was her after all.
So, your friend wasn't Adeptus Fujin after all, huh? But Big Sis Fujin's my friend too now, isn't she?
Of course, Little Mao. I am delighted to have made friends with you.
Way to go, Little Mao. You've now met 2 Adepti. Little Mao's met other Adepti.
As for whether Little Mao's friend counts as an Adeptus or not, I'm not quite sure myself. After all, Adeptus is merely a title, and it's hard to say whether Adepti are even people. The word Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero, villain, or idiot. No one is born an Adeptus, and no one shall remain an Adeptus forever.
That's true. So you've met that friend of Little Mao's that we were talking about, right?
Indeed, but it's been a long time since I last saw her. So now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as Little Mao does. I'm not even sure if I still count as her friend.
According to what Little Mao said, his friend wants to restore nature. His friend wants to restore nature too.
I would imagine so. Anyway, I must ask you all to please take this piece of votive rain jade. I had originally hoped it might remain here, the same as it ever was, but I never expected it to grow quite so large. I used to love it so.
It's fallen into disrepair.
This rain jade that you just mentioned, did it rain down or make it rain or something?
Of course not. After the great changes in our geology, the ancestors of the people of Chenyu Vale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens, and lost the guidance of emissaries whose beauty was pure as moonlight. Henceforth they began to take jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast it into the river. As they did this, they would pray for good omens, for fertile lands, for clement weather, and for their riverbanks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power, until one day,
And that's water above us.
one day,
Big Sis Fujin, what happened next?
One day, the long war to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterward, this tradition lost all of its meaning. But though it was forgotten, its name is still passed down over generations. To cut a long story short, this piece of votive rain jade before us was the very last one ever to be thrown.
Oh, that's another piece of jade.
Just as the part above the surface, when commanded by an adeptal art, can be made large enough to stop a flood, its core too has been swollen by uncontrolled adeptal energy. Much of its power has dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit veins. This power may also have affected the nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. You must be careful.
What?
As far as I can tell, the adeptal energy that has dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawaken the hibernating votive rain jade. If this is the case, we're one step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to health. John asked Bo. How should I say this? Tabibito and Paimon, thank you both. You're doing an amazing thing by choosing to help me, you know. And little Mao, will you help me too? Will you help out your big sis? Of course. I want to restore nature too.
I'm guessing the one he talked to, his friend, told him all these stories, is a giant white snake.
Is that so? Well, that's good. You're very smart, little Mao. You'll understand everything later. Alright then, let us go our separate ways for now. Once you retrieve the adeptal energy-filled votive rain jade, we'll meet again by a deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south.
The south. Got it. She's kinda disappeared again.
Ah well, let's just do what Big Sis Fujin said and restore this voting rain jade's power. Speaking of which, what's it gonna do with voting?
See? You're not that much brighter than Paimon.
It's votive, not voting.
Oh, right. So complicated.
Though, since you mentioned it, what does votive even mean? Why is it called rain jade again?
Exactly. What does it mean?
I don't know. And it's a new day.
A fantastic.
Let's follow the Adeptus instruction and
Look for the objective in this area. There's pieces of jade just strewn about. The giant. What the hell?
oh, this giant Sonic up in there. What's the... Oh, this is...
Well, how much stuff is in there? Oh. It shrinks down.
Monsters!
Monsters! Watch out!
目線お願いしますポーズお願いします
Wow, that's a strange phenomenon. And Lobo, is this also condensed from adeptal energy? suddenly trenched. It's gone.
天クライオン
よっはいチーズほっほっほっ
Alright, boy. Oh. Nice. I'm gonna get so lost.
Careful, you do. Don't catch a cold. That cold is the problem here.
ポーズお願いします真実史上
さあはっし
接戦お願いしますほっよっ
The fuck? Beast Lord of Food. A ball created by Adeptive Power. Oh, I can freeze it.
ほっとはっそうせとそれせほっ
さあ 貫けひゃよっとりゃはっやよっ俺のルピカ
Shit.
てやしや
接戦お願いします特ダネよ
とどろけ
せほっ
し
そこほっよっ
I never knew that Adepto energy could turn into monsters. That's the biggest vision meant by aberrations.
Ah, shit.
こ
Why did I
の
open
世
that?
界も俺に応えているのか
Oh, whatever.
Oh, it's the sun. Careful, they carry chuck here too.
はいチーズポーズお願いします真実史上我ら祝福あれ砕けなし
さあし
はいチーズとせっよっやっやっふっせっポーズお願いしますとほっどいて徳田だよ守るために戦わねば砕けなさいてやしさあやっはっその程度なのやっふんはっはっはいチーズ撃墜の槍やっしはっ
There's another one over there. The hell? How many Sealies are there?
Sillies and 3 of them.
Miss Paimon, do you guys often play with Sealies?
Play together, yeah.
Looks like the Sealies really like you guys.
Sure. Yeah, that's it.
Pyro, though. Pyro.
Yeah, it's finally over. I wonder if this is enough for Abditonis. Let's go back and
That doesn't matter. Wonder if this is like a quick way back through here. Seems like it. Might just heal up Razor and then I'll pop back. Oh, look at it go!
the very rangy look totally different now. It looks kind
Miss Paimon can't find the right words again.
Huh. Seems that the jade's starting to move.
That's right. But according to the story, the riverbed should have lots of other votive ranges. Why does Big Sis Fujin only want this one?
Look, it's shining, almost as if it's resonating with the adeptal energy on you, Tababito. Why don't we try using that power, eh?
Alright. Got to use it more? Oh, it's flying away.
That should do it. Wow, awesome. It suddenly became small.
Oh, it's not moving away. It was just becoming smaller. It's a little catalyst.
Yeah, Paimon didn't think it'd just change size like that. Guess that's a millennia-old treasure for you. It's just like you said, Numa. It could be as tall as the clouds or small enough to hide amidst pool and leaf.
Yeah, well, looks like the votive range aid's in our hands now. You're so reliable, Tababito.
Hey, Paimon worked hard too.
Miss Paimon's amazing. So you're going to take us to that deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south right now, right? Clouds and mist. I think Chenyuvea really does have places like that.
But where? Tell us, little guide, and Paimon will take you there.
Do you remember the place Mountain mentioned? The spot where we met? That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there, but it leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It was my friend who showed me the way, and since you're my friend too, Paimon, I'll tell you all about it.
You got an amazing friend, Lil Mao. Your friend in the mountains. They connected to Adeptus Fujin?
She told me lots of stories, and quite a few of them were about Big Sis Fujin.
Well, any friend of yours is a friend of ours too. In fact, Paimon hopes you'll meet her on the way. Shall we go? Paimon's gonna take you all to the place you mentioned, little Mao.
Take us away, Miss Paimon. Give me a moment. Let's see if there are any treasure chests I haven't found yet. Take us away, Miss Paimon.
Alrighty then, let's go.
Jade, oh Jade, grant me whatever. See, I already finished all my dailies. An ancient sacrifice of... Go to Fogbank River. No, I might as well claim all these. If that's active.
Huh? Why did little Mao disappear while we weren't looking? Did he run up ahead of us? There's lots of monsters.
Oh shit, why not open it? Too used to it, I guess. You know what, whatever.
Tababito, Paimon.
Hey, Mao, look up behind you.
Oh. Whoa, that's a huge monster. Get behind me. I'll sell this. Wait, your friend you say? Yeah, I'll sell this.
Huh? Oh, no. She's my friend. Didn't I tell you before that I had a lot of friends? I just happened to meet her, so I got a hold of her to introduce to you.
This is another chillin'.
Well, hello?
I'm Tabibito and this is Paimon. We're friends of Little Mouse. I'm Tabibito and this is Mini Pie.
What kind of name is that? Paimon's Paimon. She's afraid of strangers. I usually call her Bluey because I don't really know her name. Oh, but don't you worry about that. Tabito and Paimon are great people. They've been accompanying me on my adventures. They're real experts in mountains and forests, too.
I know. I've seen them. Answer me this one thing. Where did you gain the power to suppress nature?
Suppress nature? What do you mean?
Plants pursue the sunlight and fertile soil, creating fruit fit for the birds and beasts to consume. The digested seeds are scattered, and those which consume seed and fruit become bait for predators. Thus does everything return to the land. The snake hidden in the branches, the fish in the mountains, and the beasts of the forest. Traveling in the realm of nature is wonderful. So, why have you come?
Oh, come on, Bluey. You don't have to be so fierce.
You raised two questions. My adeptal energy comes from Adeptus Fujin. Our goal is to nurse the soil and water in Chenyu Vale. And the adeptal energy we use comes from Adeptus Fujin.
Exactly. Something's off about Chenyu Vale's natural conditions, so Adeptus Fujin's enlisted our help. If we don't, well, the tea leaves in Chaoying Village are gonna turn out worse and worse, and the village itself might decline. That's why she wanted us to perform the Rain Jade Rite, which will restore the area.
The Rain Jade Rite. I see. You have answered two of my questions. You may ask me two also.
Huh? Why do we have to do that?
Give and take. It is only natural. You have one more question. God damn it, Paimon.
Wait, that one counted? Whatever. You asked Tabito.
You just asked another question, Paimon? Nilmal said that you want to restore nature. Do you know Adeptus Fujin? Yeah. Yes, I do know Fujin.
Basically, Adeptus Fujin has asked us to help nurse the soil and water in Chenyu Vale, so that the tea leaves in Chaoying Village will recover their original flavor.
The new tea leaves taste better. More like before.
Eh? More like... Whoa. And just like that, she's gone. Well, don't worry about it, Paimon. She's like that. Sometimes when I'm not looking, she'll just vanish into the shadow of the trees. And at others, the sun might dazzle me or the birds might call overhead and there she is. In any case, I guess we're all friends now.
Nice. Let's hope so.
Just don't worry about it, Tabito. Bluey's not big on politeness, but she's always been like that. Yeah, your friend's pretty strange, Lil Mo. Is she? Well, you know, you're the one who might seem strange to others. I mean, not only can you use Adeptal energy to make the moss disappear, but you can make the golden stone things appear and vanish, and even turn into a carp and flying around, like in the stories.
You've got a point. After all, I'm none other than the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
What? Huh? That said, Papa couldn't have imagined that the friend you always spoke about was... Well, monster seems a bit rude and... Thing might be pretty offensive. That's right, your friend's so blue. No wonder you call her Bluey. That's why I've never told anyone. If the adults knew that we were friends, they might lock me up.
Wait, really? You'd go to actual prison?
No, not like that. They just wouldn't let me go out, make me wash my face, and force me to read my books. I won't get to play in the mountains anymore. And that's why I've never told anyone. But you're my friend, so it's fine. Anyway, come with me. There's an awesome place I'd love to show you.
Follow little Mao. Oh, it's getting dark in here. Oh, just a view outside this cave is pretty dang cool. Gonna block my way. I'll not stand for that. Ah, shit. Why do I keep opening that? Ah, whatever. Maybe we should just avoid all the chests altogether. And I won't open them. The hell is this? Take care of the nearby miasma. Gameplay tutorial. Miasma. Oh. Purify. I guess we go after this target, which is all lit up and shit. Purify. Bong. Be nicer if there was like a loud gong noise. That's my infested monster. Okay, don't get that chest.
Look at this. This is what I want to show you on going this way.
Oh, I didn't think there'd be one here. You're amazing, little Mal. Yeah, looks like there's some green stuff, green moss in it. Let's get rid of it with Depto energy.
Yes.
awesome, Tabito. You pushed the moss back just like that. Like you did with the smoky cloud. With that smoky cloud. Still, this wasn't it there yesterday. Is this what they call nature?
Don't worry about it. Moss and the hilly trails, just leave them all to Tabito. Mal, what's this picture about?
Originally, I didn't know either, but I figured it out today after hearing Big Sis Fujin's story. This must be the stuff that happened before the mural on Mount Lingmeng was made. See this? Long, long ago, people were able to talk to the gods and Adepti in the skies by talking to that big piece of jade in the middle. The emissaries of the gods would lead them and protect them. See, that's gotta be a shiny golden person standing in the middle, and I bet that was a super amazing person. But later, just like Big Sis Fujin said, something changed, and the people of Chenyu Vale lost their guiding emissary. They couldn't talk to the heavens any longer. That's how the Drain Jade Rite came about.
Huh? Your story does make sense.
Thanks. What do you think, Tabito?
You're a pretty bright spark, Lil Mao. That's a distinct possibility. I'm not sure.
Come to think of it, our ancestors were pretty amazing themselves, huh? The jades they left to us still have the power to restore nature. Was something this old to still be so strong? The past must have been a sweller time than the present, huh?
That's not true. The world marches onward. That's right. The world's been constantly in decline. Leaving the accumulated detritus of the past in its wake.
Huh. That's a really cool thought. I never thought about it that way.
Palmer thinks that you're the amazing one, Lil Mao. We've seen lots of ancient objects, puzzles, and mysterious powers, and monsters in our time, but Palmer's never considered this stuff before. You know what? Nothing about this stuff is at all is pretty awesome too, really. I bet you'd just be just like my big sister when you grow up, just having fun adventuring everywhere.
Ah, his big sister is adventurer.
Oh, you have a big sister then?
Well, we're not blood related, but she worked here in Chenyu Vale for a while. She'd go up mountains and run around the rivers, and I'd follow her. We discovered this little cave together. She said that this cave is my Rubicon. Not that I know what it means. However, she hasn't written to me in a long time. If I were to guess, she's off adventuring in some faraway place. Maybe in the ancient city of Wise or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This big sister of yours sure seems like an interesting person.
I know, right? Still, Big Sis Fujin needs our help, so let's continue on.
Oh, there you all were. I was so worried.
Wow, the golden carp!
One was concerned about the swelling miasmas and fierce beasts that roam. Might have caused you ill, but one sees that it is not so, and that is good. Thanks to the Adepto energy you possess, Tabibito, one has been connected to the golden carp here, thus gaining the means to speak with you directly. Tabibito, Paimon, Little Mao, please come with me. Follow the golden carp. Alright, sure. Let's go, Amadio. Okay. You're gonna take me to the Statue of the Seven, right? Oh, there's a piece of jade here. Pick up. Pick up? Alright. Jade fragment left. It's pretty big. a jade fragment with adeptal energy lingering around it. In the legends told by the ancestral peoples, all jade originally came from the same stone. If that holds true, it might be possible to join the jade fragments together. And what will happen?
Oh, you're super amazing, Fujin.
Of course, I can walk on water. Wait, what? Ow!
ポーズお願いしますシャルロットが補導します
だあし
Son of a bitch. No, wait. Didn't I just go past? Oh no, the Statue of the Seven must be up above. Let me just mark it so I can see where it is. Yeah, it's up above. It is very misty here. Very nice. Oh. Much time has passed since I last emerged here. This was once a lively place, filled with the aroma of incense. Then the three of us could travel freely across the mountains and rivers. Yes, those days were like flowing water neath the moon, dark yet sparkling, oh so brightly. But enough reminiscing. Thanks to you all, I am now able to return here and host the Rain Jade Rite. Well, it's supposed to be here?
Eh? So, you're that person in the mirror? Oh, I get it now. That person standing on the mountain hugging that egg. That was you, wasn't it?
What? An egg? Come now, little Mao. That was precious jade. Casting Rain Jade is a ritual of great power. The votive Rain Jade can calm rivers, improve the weather, but it can also be a thing of death and slaughter. Only the thinnest line separates curses and the adeptal energies that have aided you up till now. That is why I must make sure that the rite does not fall into the hands of those who would do ill. That's why... yes, that is correct. One was indeed the figure who hugged that egg in that mural.
Huh? Big Sis Fujin, doesn't this make you pretty, ancient?
Also makes you human, not adeptus, but you know. Yes, it does. Still, I do like the name Big Sis. It does quite make me feel young. Well, being called Adeptus is pretty alright too. Right? Well, certainly. Though even if others title me as such, I am aware that I am hardly the equal of true Adepti like Mountain Shaper and the rest. I am in truth the weakest of my band of friends. I cannot make medicine to save others, nor can I bound across the mountains and plains. Even so, I could not simply lay the title down. It would have done the people of Chenyu Vale a disservice, I fear. Still, you may call me whatever you wish. After all, we have become friends. Or so I would say. In any case, my days of being called an Adeptus are now consigned to history, just like this place has been. Once the Rain Jade Rite was a day of great celebration, where we would
commemorated the Year of Abundance, using laughter, firecracker battles, and beast dances to frighten the ill omens away. This must appear like naught but forgotten ruins to the modern mind.
Well, not completely forgotten.
That's right.
That's right. People in Changing Village told us that it was the mighty Adeptus Fujin who defeated the demons and planted the first tea tree. Back on the bamboo raft, Grandpa Lu also mentioned that the offerings of tea were to a certain Carp Adeptus. And wasn't there that opera sung at Yelong Wharf about the carp going around killing stuff? You were so awesome in those stories, Big Sis Fujin. Also, people still do the Wushou dance, you know.
You said it yourself. The definition of an adeptus is...
Also, putting definitions aside, you're our friend, Fujin. You shouldn't be constantly fretting about the rot and stuff. You should live happily, like we're companions on an adventure.
That's right. We're on an adventure together. Right. Yes, you're right. Thank you. That was well said. Indeed, I was the one who asked you all for help. It wouldn't do at all if I'm just continued wallowing in the past, now would I? In any case, I'll need your help to prepare for the rite itself. In any case, have you encountered any sacred simulacra in your adventures? Those were ritual spirits often used by people in ancient times to protect their homes. There should be some nearby. Tobito? Paimon? Little Mao? Please help me put the simulacra in their proper places. That way we can restore the spirit veins using the Rain Jade Rite.
Leave it to us.
I will. I have faith in you. The sacred simulacra. During the earliest festivals, people didn't know how they should carve the statues, and the products turned out a real mess. Even that friend of mine couldn't help but burst into laughter upon seeing it. Sorry about that, Tabibito. I got lost in the past again.
Man, that hurt like hell. Jade Hall Guide. Rain Jade Rite, I understand. If so, then please restore me to my rightful position. When the sacred simulacra is secured, the jade may then be offered. Long has been my slumber. To think that the water and soil would undergo such drastic changes. Just what changes have been wrought in the waters and soil of this land. If it's for the right, then allow me to help too. It'll be enough to place me back to the team lead. Yes, no mistake, that's it. When the sacred simulacra are secured, the jade may then are re-offered. Leave that thing to me. You should do it.
Let's head back and report to Adeptus Fujin.
Yes, no mistake, that's it. Secure the jade may be offered. Leave the preparation of the votive rain jade to me. Alright. Hello, Fujin. It's time to go.
The sacred simulacra are all ready.
Thank you both. The votive rain jade has been returned to its priests, and the statues have come back to their rightful places. The rain jade rite is now ready to be performed.
But, will Chenyvale really recover once you cast the Rain Jade in?
That's right. Things will get better for us, little Mao. Nature, jade, humans, all is divinely dictated. The changes in the land and water in Chenyu Vale, the malicious fog in the spirit veins, they are all essentially a sign of the earth moving against the flow of time.
Yeah. Huh. So that miasma thing is a manifestation of a environmental disorder?
That's right. You can think of it like Chenyu Vale's attempt to, how to put it, return to nature. What we intend to do here is to treat the land and soil and rid it of its sickness. Return to nature. It wants to go back to that barren land. After all, before humans left their caves and mountains to dominate the world and regulate nature, and before Chenyu Vale or Bishui River got those names, the land, mountains, and rivers had their own order. Even I sometimes miss the cool mountain streams and the great rivers that would ebb and flow into the seasons. I mean, I was once a mere fish that swam. But if we let nature seize control of its order once more, the people of Chenyu Vale will suffer and languish. I hope you can understand.
Yeah.
In that case... Oh! She's actually doing it! She's doing it! The fog's been cleared. Guess Bluey ain't so happy.
Huh? Did it work?
That thing in the fog just now. Nothing seems to have changed. It seems I am too feeble in my current state.
Eh? We got the votive rain jade and we placed the simulacra. But it wasn't enough?
I'm very sorry. It's not your fault. I need more power to overcome this trial. Just as the adeptal energy in the votive rain jade has dissipated into the spirit veins, so has my power also left me across the long years.
Huh? Will you grow really big just like the jade?
Probably not.
Hehe. Just think about it though. Super Adeptus Fujin. Now 3 times the size. Well, is there any way we can restore your power?
The golden carp. Ah, Tabibito, you are wise indeed. Before you found a few golden carp, I could not even muster the strength to appear. Initially, I thought that we just needed to gather all the ritual implements and that would make up for the deficiency in my power. I was not entirely open with you before, but neither the present nor past me was anywhere near a match for the Adepti of the South. I feared you would consider me weak and unworthy of your help.
Gee, is that it? Papa thought you'd have something more important to say.
Huh?
There's no way we abandon you or not make friends with you just because of that.
That you are my friend has nothing to do with the status as an Adeptus. That I, the young master, consider you a friend is not conditional on your status as an Adeptus.
Other than the whole young master bit, Palmer wanted to say the same thing.
My friend told me lots of stories about you. In my mind, even though we've just met, we're already friends, and I also want you to be happy, big sis.
Alright. Thank you. All of you.
Well, that's more like it. So where should we start looking for these golden carp?
I believe that you will have to go to Yaodi Valley. There will be a cavern there with a golden carp hidden within. Go to Adeptus's repose. Instead of doing this, because I don't think I have enough time, let us instead go for this. Maybe this will take me there. Yeah, it seems like it'll take me up there. There's nothing around. Alright, we fire. Money! Let's look at the place again. You trying to charge me? No? Alright. Oh, there's nothing there. What were we looking at before? Ruin monsters. Of course. I was planning to use a statue to heal me, but whatever. Wait, there's a little bit left. Ah, that's we're gonna perform the rite and then this will appear. I see. Yeah, it's so foggy. I can't see shit in there. Very cool. Well, I'll leave that for next time, I guess. Let's go to Liu, I guess. And celebrations are still in effect. Yeah, it says the NPCs will leave when you're. The characters will leave their locations after doing Act 5, but that didn't seem to happen, so they were lying.
星と親無事今日の
Very cool. Man, this world is getting very big. A very, very big. Oh boy. Southern Mountain. Alright, here's the Swanee. Solitary Swanee. Eliminate Beast. Although it feels like we're gonna have to fight her, Bluey. And when I resume this quest, which will be probably not next time. Next time I'm gonna have to be doing these, as well as the event. Some Triumphant Frenzy. So you can expect that next time. If you don't want to see that, then you know you can just skip the miss. But yeah, that'll be next time. This time I gotta say goodbye because well, that's it. Near rock. Up the Bishui. Spirits adrift, alas in water. Jade, oh Jade, grant my wish. Open to interpretation. Ruin full sons of imminent romance. Alright. It's the commission. Crabs for the crab throne. But this party is pretty damn fucking hard. Does so much damage and it burns the ground. My god, I'm having difficulty fighting him. Oh well. Catch you guys in the new one. Next one. Fucking hell. Peach, I guess. I might stream Cyberpunk later today. Like maybe an hour later. We'll see. Anyways, Peach.